Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching this. Welcome to THFC Till I Die here at home at Tottenham, past, present, and hopefully an exciting future under Ange. And I wanted to do this video, right? I've seen a lot of people over the last 24 hours, since the North London derby defeat, right? That Ange out. While I get yesterday defeats hurt, it does hurt. We were toothless. We were dreadful. And I can't even defend even Ange for yesterday. But if we sack another manager, where are we going with this? Where is the plan? Because we can't keep sacking managers. We have to back these managers in the rough time as well as the good times. You know, if we won yesterday, everyone would be Ange and everyone would be Laura Ange. What a great manager is. We beat Arsenal at home. Yeah, come on, you Spurs. We're on the march now. And I get it's back-to-back defeats. I get it hurts. And I'm hurting. I'm really angry we lost yesterday. I hate losing to Arsenal. I hate losing the North London derby more than any other match in the whole Premier League, 38 games. There's 2 games I hate losing, and it's against them lot. But we can't keep going down the road of sacking managers again. Who do we get in if we sack Ange? Who's out there? Graham Potter? I don't want him at the club. And there'll be people picking names out of the hat. Oh, we'll have this man. Xavi's available. The ex-Barcelona manager. He'll suit us down to the ground. But will he want to come to the Premier League? Will he want to come to Tottenham? Probably not. What's come back to bite us in the arse? It's not the manager, it's the transfer and where we didn't buy the right players in the summer to back what Ange wanted. We bought players in that fit the club's mentality, not Ange Postecoglou's mentality. And this is where it's come to bite us back. It's come to bite us on the arse. Now, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone's entitled to want to be Ange in, Ange out, Levy in, Levy out, whatever. But I support Tottenham Hotspur, and at the moment, with Ange in charge, I am still Ange in. And I still do believe Ange will take us to the promised land. He will get it right. But we've got to trust him. We've got to give him time to build. We've got managers like Mourinho in and Conte. Did they win us anything? No. Okay, we sacked Mourinho 5 days before a cup final. We'll never know if he would have beaten Man City. Probably would have done. We don't know. Conte didn't want to be with us. He was only doing us a favour. And as soon as he realised he got enough money, I'm getting out of here. He ran as quickly down the Tottenham High Road as anything. You couldn't see him for dust. And then what? We're stuck with the Garden Gnome then. Came in for 10 games. What did he do? Fuck all. And then we're stuck with Stellini. And do we want Ryan Mason back in charge again? Is this what people want? Ryan Mason back in charge of the club? Will people be happy then? You cannot keep sacking managers. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Because you keep sacking the manager. It's rinse and repeat. And it doesn't make sense. It just can't happen again. A manager needs to be backed. If Liverpool had sacked Klopp at the first time a problem, would Liverpool have had the success they've got? No. If Manchester United sacked Alex Ferguson all them years ago when he was in the shit, would they have got the excess? Probably not. If after Poch's first season, okay, he got us to a League Cup final. Well, we didn't do brilliantly in our first season with him. You know, and we stuck with Poch and we let Poch build a team, and Poch nearly got us there. Didn't get us over the line, but we nearly won the Premier League. And for a kick here and a kick there, or decision here or a result here, we could have won a lot of things under Poch, but we didn't. But we could have done. Ange is very much, and I do feel in one thing I will criticise of Ange Postecoglou is he's not stubborn, but he believes in his beliefs so much that he thinks it will work at Tottenham. And every manager has to evolve. Every manager has to change with the times. Sir Alex Ferguson changed and and evolved over the years at Man United. No manager can remain the same. Ange can't keep going for this gung-ho tactics. And now we're hearing fans that are wanting, we want a defensive type manager. Well, you had that under Mourinho and Conte, but you weren't happy. You were complaining this is too negative football. This is not this is not the Spurs way. And now we've got a manager who will now play the way that we want them to play, and maybe it is a bit too open. Then maybe, yeah, I can get it that he needs to change. Yes, he does. But he can't change. You have to let him have his beliefs. The belief is the manager. He's building something. We've got to let him build it. Any manager that's been given time at Tottenham Hotspur have ended up being successful. You know, you could go back to, I keep saying it, and I said it before, and I will say it again probably. If this was now and Keith Berkshire had got us relegated back in 77 and there was the social media back then, say there was the social media back then as there is now, people were calling for his head. But he got his back up, he built the team, and we were successful under him. We won 2 FA Cups and UEFA Cup. And this is the man that got us relegated in his first season in charge as being manager, by the way. We sack a manager at half-time in Martin Jol, who I believe Martin Jol laid the framework for what we saw on the pitch, by the way. We cannot afford to go down this road again. And I get people are angry. I get fans are angry. I get they want to win something. I want us to win something more than anything. But we've got to trust in the process. And I hate using the word a process. I hate using a rebuilding job. It is a rebuilding job because the squad we had before wasn't good enough. Why wasn't it good enough? Because the managers weren't backed. And again, this transfer window, we have not backed Ange with the players that he wants. We've backed him with championship players that we want them to become Premier League, Champions League players. And it isn't going to work. You got to spend big to get the right players in to do the system that works at Ange. And you buy a Solanke. His second game, he needs to be given time. I get that. He's only just come back from injury. He's also just joined the club. But as Colin said yesterday, we were in talks with loads of strikers. Jonathan David. And one other striker, which I can't think of, Tommy, that we were close to doing a deal with. And the deal fell apart. Why? And all this, Ange is a yes man. Ange is not a yes man. Ange would do, if the club said to him, right, you've got a list of players, these are the ones you can go for, these are the ones, he's going to pick what fits his system. Now, he says he wanted Solanke, and we've got to believe him that that was the striker he wanted ahead of Ivan Toney. And I cannot keep going on with going through another manager. It doesn't work. We have to believe in this. We have to back the man in the hill. There's no point calling him a hero and lauding him when we're winning. When we started last season, there was nobody wanted Ange out. Hardly, well, some people didn't like what he did because he come from Scotland, but nobody wanted him out. Now everyone wants him out. I don't. I'm still Ange we trust, and I always will be in Ange we trust because I know what Ange can do. I'm a massive Celtic fan, and everyone's going to say, well, the Scottish League is a no-hope league. You've got to beat what's in front of you up there to win the league. You've got to beat Rangers twice or 3 times a season to beat what's in front of you. He's been successful, and it's a bold statement to make. I win something in my second season. He said it yesterday, I think, if I'm getting this right. I hope I am quoting him right. That we will win more than what Arsenal will win. Sorry, my hair needs cutting. That's why I keep doing it. Sorry. I apologise. And I like that boldness. I like that. I am a man of my convictions. I will stand by what I say. I will stand over what I say. But it balls back again, and this when it balls back that our summer transfer window wasn't good enough. And it's come back to bite us on the arse. We are buying players, and somebody else said it. I forget who said it last. I was watching one of the 2 YouTube channels last night, and somebody hit the nail on the head. I forget who said it. I think Henry Wright comes to mind, or somebody said it anyway. I don't know who it was. If it wasn't Henry Wright, sorry, Henry, I didn't mean to misquote you, but I saw his anger last night, and I got it. I absolutely got it. I understand the anger. I understand why he was angry last night. I understand that we have lost 3 North London derbies in a row at home. And I understand losing to them lot it's a dagger in the heart. That's what it is. But we can't keep going down this route of rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, sacking managers, sacking managers, sacking managers, because you can't build anything. You can't build on something. You can't build a philosophy. You can't push something forward. And the players have to take responsibility as well. Romero, this season, Romero has cost us 4 goals. His head's turned because he can see Real Madrid want to buy him. You get pushed in the game. Stand your ground. Don't be bullied. We keep having a go at Vicario for being bullied last season. Romero was bullied yesterday from Gabriel. We've had a worse start. I think this is our worst start to a Premier League season in 9 years. We're 13th in the league. We're only 4 points off the bottom tree. And we've got a tough away game at Coventry tomorrow. The next 5 games are absolutely crucial to our season and to Ange Postecoglou himself. And I will continue to back Ange. I will continue to believe in the process he's trying to bring us on. I will continue to trust in his judgment. To the day he goes, to the day that he says, right, I'm sorry, you're no longer the manager of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, I will believe in Ange Postecoglou because I think he is the man, and I believe he is the man to take us to the next step. I think he's building something here. But we have to back him with the right players. We have to spend money. We can't keep going into every transfer window and not backing managers, not backing him. We're backing Ange with second-class players, not world-class players, not Champions League players. We want to get to the Champions League. No disrespect to Solanke, no disrespect to Odegaard, no disrespect to some of the other players, but they are not Champions League players. Brennan Johnson, all he does is hide. I've been his biggest supporter. I keep saying the lad will come good, the lad will come good, he will come good. And maybe he will come good. But he hides in big games. Jamie O'Hara said it. Too many Spurs players hid yesterday. It's a North London derby, for Christ's sake. It's not just any other game. It's the game you do not want to lose. It's a game where everything matters. Pride. Your pride of your shirt, the cockerel on the shirt. North London is at stake. The pride of North London is at stake. And every Spurs fan this morning is getting battered by their Arsenal mates, workmates, family members, whatever. And it's not good enough. And everyone of that squad, including Ange, should hang their head in shame today. Because it hasn't been good enough. We've had a bad start to the season. It hasn't been overly bad, but it hasn't been great either. We dominated the first game against Leicester. Totally fell apart in the second half. We beat a very, very poor Everton side. We went up to Newcastle, dominated the game. If the Premier League was done by stats, we'd be top of the league. And It's not won by stats. It's won by scoring goals. And we are not taking our chances. In the Premier League, if you don't take your chances, as I always say, you will get punished. And we got punished yesterday because Romero switched off and he didn't mark his man. And I said it yesterday, it's not good enough. Get your head in the fucking game and get your head straight. If you don't think you want to play for us, then go to Real Madrid. Go to wherever you want to go. But I want a player out there that's going to give 110%. Not 9%, not 90% or 85%, 110%. If I was out there, if many of us were out there, we would give 110% because it's our club. A lot of these players have to realise they don't own these shirts. These shirts are lent to them. They're lent to them. They're loaned to them. It's their job to look after that shirt and wear it with pride. And Jamie O'Hara said it this morning, and I agree with him. The only one that didn't go missing yesterday, and he has to give credit, is James Maddison. He always, give me the ball, let me do something with it. And then we yank him off. Where's our creativity? Nowhere, gone, because he's been taken off for Werner, who went hiding as well. At least Odegaard, when he came on, actually did something, drove at the defence and tried to do something. But all saying that, and my anger of losing yesterday and the hurt it's causing me and the upset that it's causing me yesterday, is that we've got to stick by Ange through this tough time. Levy, the board, have to stick by him. If they're not going to stick by him, then just do it quickly. But I still believe Ange will take us to the promised land. I still believe Ange will take us to success. He's made a bold statement that he wins something in his second season. Let's see if he's a man of his word. Let's see if he takes tomorrow night's League Cup game seriously, because he didn't last season. And to be fair to him, last season, to get away to Fulham, we didn't have any other games to try these other squad players. So we had to play them players, and they let us down. And they're no longer at the club. This is an Ange squad. This is Ange's squad. This is the third transfer window. This is his team. They've got to go out tomorrow and put Coventry away, really and truly, and put on a dominant performance on Wednesday against Coventry City. They have to. If we lose against Coventry City, I fear for Ange's job, because I don't think he can come back from that. He's got to win, and then we've got Brentford on the Saturday. Them two games are really important to what we do for the rest of our season and how Ange is at the club. We have to now get behind the team. We have to get behind the manager. We have to show him our true support. Show him that we are behind them 100%. And everyone is hurting after yesterday, and everyone will hurt. We're lost to Arsenal. Of course it's going to hurt. Of course it's going to be demoralising. Of course you're going to be angry. And you have every right to be angry, because we shouldn't be losing to them. We dominated. We had, stats-wise, we dominated the game. On the pitch, we just didn't take our chances, and we switched off, and we got punished for it. But there's no point. I hate losing to Arsenal. And Ange has now got to realise he's either got to change his philosophy, change a little bit how he sets up teams, and pick players, and stop, for the love of God, picking Brennan Johnson, because he's driving me mad. He goes hiding. Maddison wants runners. We don't get that off Sonny. Well, we do get off Sonny. We don't get it off Solanke and Brennan Johnson. We might get it off Odegaard. But listen, guys, that's my thoughts on it. This is why I'm still Ange in the Ange we trust. I think he will take us to the promised land. And look, it was turned out to be a bit of a rant, and I didn't mean to be when I did this. I'm doing this off the top of my head. I'm doing this video from how I feel and what's in my soul and what's in my heart about the club I love, about the club that I supported for over 40-something years. And this is how I'm feeling. And I feel Daniel Levy has a really, really difficult decision to make. He's got to come out and back Ange. Now, I'm hearing from our sources that he has been given the vote of confidence. Sometimes that is the kiss of death for managers. But we have to wait and see. We do have to wait and see. Listen, thanks, guys, for watching. Please hit the like button, hit the subscription button as well if you can. We are on the march for 2K. Whatever you do, we are live tonight at 9 o'clock with post-match live with me and Boris, the son of top Spurs Stig. But yeah, we are back later. We're going to debate a bit more, and we'll start probably do a pre-record for the look ahead to the Coventry game tomorrow night. No, that's live tomorrow night. I'm going away for a few days. So you will see on Wednesday, Colin and Kieran doing all the Tottenham team talks, match day stuff, and post-match lives. So pick up your memberships to get on to that post-match live, and then I'll be back for the podcast on Friday. I'll be doing my little pre-records while I'm away, but I'm back live Friday, and then I'm back for Tottenham team talks on Saturday for all the Tottenham stuff as we go and play Brentford at home. Listen, guys, wherever you want to do, enjoy yourself. We're back tonight at 9 with a post-match show. Come on, you Spurs and Big Ange. We trust always.